Hey guys, so it's Tuesday, and instead of a tutorial review, today I'm doing a tutorial. I wore this makeup on my birthday last week, maybe it was the week before last week, and got a lot of compliments, even from the girls at Ulta. So I wanted to do a little tutorial so you could see. So this is the look I'm about to do a tutorial for. I hope you guys like it. It's my first tutorial, so be gentle. All right, here goes. We're going to start by priming. I am using Tarte's Clean Slate Flawless Bright 12-Hour Brightening Primer. I like this because it feels good. It smells good. Just so you know, I already did my eyebrows. So I'm working on how to do this. I already did this. If you want to see how I did them, you can watch my tips and tricks video on Thursday, because that's when that'll be. So you can see how I did my eyebrows. Okay, we are primed. Moving on, we are going to do, I always start with my eyes. Am I the only one who does that? So I'm going to use the Torino Tarantino palette that I got. I got this on sale after the holidays. It was, I think, regularly $40, and it was marked down to $22. The best part about this is, oh no. The best part about this is that they're Wizard of Oz themed. I know Urban Decay is getting ready to come out with a Wizard of Oz themed, two Wizard of Oz themed palettes, but this one already has some. So we've got Glinda's Kiss, Silver Shoes, Dandelion. This is Sawdust Heart, Ozma, and Very Wicked. We're also going to use the Naked Basics palette. So I am going to use what I do, and this is something that I've found helpful, is I'm actually going to use and I forgot to say, I already primed my eyelids as well. And I used Tarte's Clean Slate 360-degree creaseless 12-hour smoothing eye primer. I used that on my eyelids and my eyebrows. So I'm going to get this together. This is my first tutorial, so bear with me. I'm going to use a bigger brush, a bigger eye brush, and I'm actually going to do it here, and I just pat it on, and then I sweep. And I'm using Foxy from the Naked Basics palette, which is a really it's like a highlight shade. I'll use nasty thing. What I'm doing is I have veins on my eyelids, so I'm trying to get rid of that. But also because I feel like if I neutralize any pigmentation on my skin, then I'm going to get a more real color from the eyeshadow. I'm going to go with Ozma. So now I'm going to go in with the blue. I'm going to pat it on. Just on my lid. I want you to see this is a blue, but it's a blue-green. So you get a little bit different color than you expect. So you want a blue-green kind of eyeshadow. Now I'm going to very carefully take it up into my crease just a little bit. Just with the product I already have on my brush, I'm going to take it up into the crease. I have hooded eyes, so I will not just stick to my crease. I will actually go above into that arch area, because I need for it to be seen. Otherwise, what's the point, right? So there's the blue-green color. Now I'm going to go in with my little tiny crease brush. This is $1 from e.l.f. And I'm going to go in with Sawdust Heart, which is this brown color. It's a matte, just a matte dark brown. You could use Faint in the Naked Basics palette, but I don't think it's dark enough. And I'm going to literally circles to start. And yeah, it's going to look a hot mess until you get everything blended. Just go with it. This is the problem. I know that it looks like a mess until you really get in. Now, you don't need that much. Don't overdo it. You can blend with your eye, with your finger. I try to even it up. Can't see. Okay. Now I'm going to go in with this. I'm going to go back in with Foxy. Just very lightly. Not a whole lot of product. And I'm going to tame that down. Remember, you can always kind of keep building. You can always start down again too. I mean, you don't have to stick with it. You can always take it. Otherwise, take off. And there you go. So there, tame it down some. Take it down a little more. Now remember, I have nothing on this brush. Like, seriously, do not go back in with any product. You're just making sure. So I think I've got a little bit darker on this side than this side, so we're going to fix that up real quick. I'm not putting any more product on here. I'm just going to go back in and see if there's any product left. And there is. There's a little bit left. To redefine that, I would say crease, but it's not really my crease. It's above my crease. Okay? Now, you notice I have fallout. That's one thing about this palette I don't like. There's always a lot of fallout. I think it just has to do with me and how I do things. So, I'm not going to worry about it. Now I'm going to go in with a smaller brush. It's a smaller eyeshadow brush. I think this is just e.l.f.'s professional eyeshadow brush. I'm going to go in with, wow. This is why I don't do my concealer first, because I can clear up this fallout with my concealer. I'm going to go in with Glinda's Kiss, which is the white. I'm going to use very little. And I'm just going to define this up here. You can go a little further in. I really just like to go from like halfway out. So, and then I'm going to do down here, right in the middle of your eyelid, put a little bit dash of white or whatever your highlight shade is. You don't want a lot, but you want that middle part of your eyelid to be lighter than the rest of your eyelid. I'm going to go back in with my crease brush and just blend everything together again. So that's that. Okay? So that's the top of our eyelids. That's our eyeshadow. Now we're going to go in with our eyeliner. I use the Maybelline Master Precise Eye Studio in black. I don't know if this is waterproof, it doesn't say. But this is seriously some of the best stuff ever. I used to use pencils a lot. I religiously use this thing. Now where I start is I start halfway. And I put it up against my eyelid, right by the lashes, and I press. And I get a couple lines in, and then I come down here and I make I'm going to make a really little wing. I don't want to overdo this look. So I literally just press it. You see that? I just pressed it against my face. So I'm going to use that and connect these two lines. Now, because I have hooded eyes, a lot of that will be hidden, so I have to take it out just a tiny bit more. That's a little too much there. Oops. Okay. Now we're going to go fill it in. This stuff seriously stays in place, so try not to make a mistake. It is not forgiving if you make mistakes. Now, there are some days when I'll just stop there. Oh, and I always do like right here in the crease. Oh, you can't see. You can't see because my lighting sucks. Okay, and I literally like connect that line with the inside of my eye, but I don't go like under my eye. Now I can just leave it like that, and that's fine. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and connect that line all the way through. I'm going to literally, I get up right against the eyelashes and I press. Because I have hooded eyes and because I have little eyelids on the bottom, I don't want it all hidden. I don't want all my work hidden when I open my eyes. So I make that line really tiny. I'm going to do the other side. Now we're going to curl our lashes. We're going to put on some mascara. I'm going to use Benefit's They're Real. Now how I do mascara is that I go once or twice on the top. I don't know why I do this, I just do. And then I use a combination of the blink and the wiggle method. And then with Benefit, you have this little end thing. I like to get these inner pieces with the end little bolly sprig. I think that helps some. And I'm going to swipe real quick on the bottom. I don't want a whole lot on the bottom. I don't want to spiderweb the bottom. So there's my eyes. So we've already primed our face, but I didn't put concealer on because I wanted to control some of the fallout I got from some of this eyeshadow. So what I do is I put my concealer on next. Now I'm going to use, and this will probably be the last time I use it. I do not recommend this. Well, okay. I love this stuff as far as coverage. And there's a new formula, I think, so maybe the new formula is better. This is the, well, it says new, so maybe this is the new formula. So this is in Fair, the Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles. This is what I use for under eye concealer, but I just learned that I'm not the only one who this happens to. Right around here, it burns. It literally feels like my face is burning off. So this will be the last time I use it because I don't have anything else to use. I'm going to get a new one today, so bear with me. And if I start saying ow, that's why. So, yep, alrighty. So I'm just going to get my mask. I also get right here because my glasses sit there, so it gets a little red. So I'm not going crazy. I'm just, it hurts. I know you shouldn't, and by the way, beauty is not pain. You shouldn't do it if it hurts. But I'm going to do it this one time because I don't have anything else. I'm getting something today. That's just has to be it. It's like right there. Burn. Ow. Fudge. I said fudge. So I'm just blending this in. This also helps get any fallout from your bottom lash mascara. Sometimes you'll accidentally touch your face with the wand. So that helps get that. Now, as for concealer, oh my god, that burns. Why do you do this to me? And this is sad because Maybelline has been my go-to for, especially for safe around my eyes. That's why I have Maybelline eyeliner, because I have contacts and I have really dry eyes, and I have to be really, really careful with the products I use. I can't use that. It hurts. I'm going to set that with a powder. I'm using Revlon's Photo Ready in Fair, number 10. And I'm just going to use a stippling brush. I kind of like this powder, but it has some sparkle to it. I don't overall like that for like everyday like coverage. So I'm just saying, it doesn't matter. Okay. And now I'm going to go in. I don't know. I've got a few places I need to conceal. I have, my mom has rosacea, so I think I might have some of that. So I have to get my nose. I am using Conceal RX from Physicians Formula in Fair Light. This is a little bit dry and cakey, but the coverage, like seriously, I just literally put like a little tiny line. The coverage is phenomenal. It is really high coverage, so if you need a really high coverage concealer, especially like if you're like me and you have redness, well, you can't see that. I don't know why I keep going out of frame. So, I mean, normally I would have to literally like cover my face in concealer to get the redness down. Now I'm going to do right here just a little bit because I get some redness around my nose and my chin, because I get redness in my chin too. So other than like acne, which I don't think I have right now, I get my chin right here around my nose, and right here because it gets really red. So now I'm going to go with this foundation. Again, Maybelline Dream Nude Air Foam. I do recommend this. I don't have to use much, so it comes out. First of all, it does spray, so just be careful. I get it everywhere. It doesn't matter how careful I try to be. My brush is dirty, but oh well. I use a flat top brush from e.l.f. It's $3. So that's as much as I'm going to use in my entire face. I grab a little bit with my brush. Circular motion. I do up here. This is not like crazy full coverage and you're going to like cover all your blemishes with it. I don't think. But it does well, really well. And down here. And then I'm going to do over here, get into the hairline some, over here on my ear, go up on my cheek, and even down here. This is not, it's like a kind of a creamy formula, but it sets pretty dry. I think that's all. And see, that's it. That's all I used. My whole face. And I still have a little bit of leftover if I needed it. So there. So now we're going to set that. Again, I always use the stippling brush to set. What I've heard is that when you're putting on foundation and concealer, you go in with a powder and you literally like do circles and stuff, you're pushing the product around more. So you're actually changing where it has gone. And you don't want to do that. So you literally like pat it on. Okay, now we're going to go in and finish up our eyes because we didn't do underneath because we had to conceal. So we're going to go in with Ozma again, which is that blue. And we literally pat it on. I'm using a flat top angle brush from e.l.f. Pat it on, blow it off, and then I'm going to go in real careful, like right in the lashes. Like seriously, don't go underneath the lashes, go in your lashes. Try not to get it in your eyeball. You can choose to do this. Yes, you can do it right into your upper face. I just like to do it now. So come in here with any excess over top. Now I'm going to use a white eyeliner to get the inner corners. You can use the Glenda's Kiss, the powder, but that generally gets in my eyeball, and with my contacts and everything I get really irritated. So I'll just touch it with my white Tarantino Eye Dream Highlight Hyperliner. So I can just get insides here. So there we go. You can highlight the inner. Here, let's just do it. Let's just highlight this part too. Why not, right? Now I'm going to do a little bit of contouring, but not a whole lot. I'm going out shopping with a friend, so it's kind of a special day. So I'm going to contour with a flat angled brush from e.l.f. This is an angled bronzing brush, so I guess I'm using the right brush. Make sure you get up in your hairline. I do not use a lot of product. I don't believe in using a lot of product because I think it looks fake. It will look fake to you if you've never done it before in the beginning, because that looks fake right there. You see that? Watch. But watch. Don't be afraid to put a little extra on. First of all, it's going to fade. I don't have makeup setting spray, so I kind of have to overcompensate a little bit, because by the time I drive the hour to town to the city, my makeup's going to be faded. So that looks a little severe, especially in this lighting. Right? Looks severe, huh? We're going to fix that. We're going to go in, and this is the last of my Maybelline Fit Me blush in light rose. I wish I had my other blush with me, but I don't. Blush is something that's on my list of things to get. And go on my cheeks. And it really doesn't do too much. Just gives you a little healthy glow. This stuff is so like dry that it's hard to get the product onto my brush. There we go. And this is why I'm saying don't worry about how severe it is right now, because just watch. Now I'm going to use that same blush brush, and I'm going to use a highlighter. I don't have my other highlighter with me either. So I'm going to use my fallback, which is Virgin, out of the Naked Basics palette. See that shiny one at the top? The white one? I'm going to use that as a highlight. Look at that. Bam! Highlight. And I'm using just the powder brush that I used before. I'm not using very much. I'm going in with the corner. Just getting a little bit cracked. You just want that little bit of sheen. And then I'm going to do it on my nose. And then you do like this flush thing out. And then over your eyebrows. I'm going to go in with this eyeshadow brush. You do this, keep it still. And right underneath here. There we go. You can also do a little bit of highlight here if you want to kind of accentuate the jawbone. Totally up to you. Alright. This is where the magic happens. It's called the blending stage. So we've done all this work. This is the look so far. See, that blue didn't go crazy. It's just, you know, kind of there and fun. We are going to go in with our Photo Ready again. And I'm using my monster brush. This is a complexion brush from e.l.f. I got it at the Target for $3. Here's a tip. I just read the other day that the only time you want to go down with your brush is when you're setting and you're finalizing your look, because it kind of pushes down the hairs that are on your face. So that's what I do, is I literally like very light, like I'm not holding it that much. Like, think what they tell you. Oh, maybe you haven't heard this, but when they tell you to play a drum, they say hold it really lightly. Like you try to hold drumsticks super hard, like super tight, you can't do it. So that's what I do. Because I'm not moving around the product. Now I'm going to do brushing here, because that's going to blend that in. So there. See, it's not as severe anymore. We made it look more natural. Now, if I had a setting spray, it's in the mail. Urban Decay online, if you go to their website, they've changed the packaging of their finishing sprays. So they did have All Nighter and D-Slick finishing spray on clearance. But the All Nighter's been sold out because that's what I wanted. It didn't get it. So I got the D-Slick. I figure, we'll see if it works. I think the bottles are regularly $30, $32, and you're going to get them for $18 right now. So, because they're trying to get rid of the old bottles. I don't think the formula's changed. I think just the bottle has changed. So here's that. Now, we've done kind of a bold eye, so we don't want to go too crazy on the lips. I'm feeling really springy today, so I think I'm going to go with a pink. I'm going to go with, actually, I might just do a nude. Let's see. This is my Sephora Ultra Vinyl Lip Liner in Sweet Beige. And because I find it impossible to just wear one color, I am going to pinken it up a little bit. But this is one. But I'm going in with Cupcake Revlon Lip Butter. Very lightly. I don't want to be like pinky pink. I just want to pinken it up. So I'm going to take that nude to a pink nude. So there we go. So here's the finished look. Let's take my hair down. This is the look that I got so many compliments on when I was also getting my brows done. I'll try to get close up for you. Even closer.